I'm righteous and I go out and I kill somebody like those mafia movies and they just confess, does that mean that my sin will still be forgiven, right? And he smiled and he goes, Johnny, think about it, right? Think about it. He says, I'm married, pastor said, right? But before I wasn't always married. I said, okay. And he goes, before I was married, if I seen a beautiful woman on the streets, I can go up to her. I can talk to her. We can date, etc., etc. He says, but now that I'm married, can I then, even if I do see a beautiful woman, can I then go up to her and be like, hey, no, I will think about my wife's heart. I will think about our relationship. I will think for my wife. And that alone will stop me because I don't want to cheat, right? So he says, likewise, when you receive salvation, you think about it, Johnny, your life was damned to hell, essentially. You were basically walking the path of destruction, eternal destruction, which is hell. But you feel this happiness, this hopefulness because God has saved you, right? From your sins and from hellfire. He said, will you then go and disrespect him and slap him in the face and just do whatever you want? That relationship, right, is what's going to stop you. And yes, you're a baby now. You may sin. And he told me, you will sin until you die because flesh is flesh. He said, but the amazing thing is, as you grow with God, God is going to cultivate you. God is going to cut out the things that he sees fit he sees unfit in your life, right? So from then I was able to find that peace, like, hey, the way that the pastor is saying it's true. And that voice that was really loud, which was saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. This sounds crazy, you're not righteous. You remember your sins, you shouldn't follow this person. You should leave. There was something that kept telling me to just leave. Like, leave, get out of here, But when I stayed, I was able to see that, like, the true gospel was being planted inside of my heart. He didn't say anything about me quitting drugs, quitting, my gang or leaving my lifestyle. He didn't say anything about that. What I noticed he was doing was planting hope inside of my heart. And that was casting out things. I didn't want to carry my gun anymore. I started feeling, at that time I didn't know, but I started feeling conviction in my heart. Like, man, if Jesus did all this for like a swine like me, an evil person like me, why would I disrespect him? I'm from a gang life, gang culture. It's all about respect. So why would I go on disrespecting Jesus? You know what I mean? If he did all of this stuff for me. And I started to feel that inside of my heart. And little by little, it was weeding out. And